Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm very excited right now because we get to talk about my favorite meal of the day. I think it's everyone's favorite meal of the day because there's so many options, so many different choices. It's the Egg and I, and we're going to talk about breakfast. How are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited. You told me we have something very special today, the Mediterranean frittata.
Yes, this is something off of our Smarter Choices menu. It's made with egg whites instead of the regular whole eggs. It has diced chicken breasts. We cook off the chicken breast ourselves. It's boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We cook them, we dice the meat ourselves, we season them. That goes along with everything we do in the store. We try to make things as much as we can. Just like the roasted Roma tomatoes that are in it, we cut Roma tomatoes and we roast them ourselves. We put oil, a little salt and pepper, nothing too fancy. It has mozzarella cheese, a nice low-fat skim milk mozzarella, and then we got Parmesan. We're serving it with a raspberry yogurt, again, something that we make in the store.
We
take regular yogurt. We don't actually make yogurt, but we take a regular yogurt and we add actual real raspberries to it. And we're serving it with an unbuttered English muffin. And of course, for a drink, this choice to go along with the raspberry, I went with the raspberry iced tea.
So we got raspberry breakfast with that Mediterranean frittata, and with that yogurt that you were putting together, you get the yogurt. They add their own flavoring to make it raspberry, and then they put a little bit of actual fruit in there as well to make it go. Same thing with the raspberry iced tea. They brew that, and then that unbuttered English muffin, and that whole white chicken, the egg whites, just a really healthy option to have at the Egg and I for breakfast.
And it's delicious. It's very popular. I love it. You can't really go wrong with this one. We're doing a little bit of a change to the kids menu, making it also a little bit healthier. We're bringing things along. We're getting a little proactive and ahead of the game here. The government is changing our requirements for publishing a menu. We have to have nutrition information. So we started looking at the kids menu first and saying, well, you know, there's some things on here we can make a little better. So we're not so much changing the recipes as changing the presentations a little bit. You know, we used to put butter on automatically. Now we're in whipped cream automatically. That's still available and it's still a good option. But to bring things a little nicer and healthier, we're going without that. And it's like we're automatically serving fresh fruit instead of like potato chips or something like that. Trying to make things nicer and healthier for kids too.
So it really opens it up for kids or their parents to select just better menu options for their kids, you know, trying to live a healthier life. And so coming up here fairly quickly though, and that's
it's a cinnamon roll French toast. So we take cinnamon rolls and slice and dip them in our usual batter and make them up.
Oh my goodness,
That's gonna be really good.
2 great breakfast menu items rolled into one new dish. So you have that to look forward to. That sounds fantastic. And that's something we're gonna look at next time you come on, a little preview?
Oh yeah,
maybe?
I'm just talking about it now. I wanna make that one next time.
Right.
It'll be the end of August.
That makes me
And it'll be starting in the beginning of September. Now this frittata, whenever it gets done, my kitchen manager loves eating it with our hot sauce on it. We have a branded hot sauce.
Oh really?
So the Egg and I, it's called our Egg and I, that's hot sauce.
Egg and I hot sauce.
It's not really that hot. It's a jalapeno pepper sauce. It's made with roasted jalapenos, so it's not super hot. It's not that habanero or the ghost pepper thing. It's got great flavor because it is roasted jalapenos, and we do sell it.
So enough to give it a little kick, but still it's going to add flavor more than really knock you out with the heat it is because of those roasted jalapenos you said. And that's available for purchase at the store.
Yes, it is. That's $3.99 plus tax. So.
Oh gosh, that's not bad at all for hot sauce.
Yeah, it's made for us by a company in, I believe it's New Mexico, in small batches. So. And it's our brand, and they don't make it for someone else.
And something a lot of people might not know is that's not the only thing you guys sell. We also have coffee mugs and things like that.
Sure. I mean, we have a travel mug, $7.99 is stainless steel. We have a regular ceramic mug, it's $9.95. We sell a lot of things in the store, like our coffees. We'll sell the beans. They're $12 a pound. We'll even grind it for you if you want.
So really a chance for you to eat at Egg and I, have a great breakfast, and then go home with a little piece of the store and maybe a little taste with the coffee and some of the other things for yourself. So we got that frittata starting to heat up, looking really good, and the smells with it too, because there is so many different flavors in that.
Oh, it's
between
so,
the egg whites and the tomatoes and the seasoning, and then the cheese with 2 different kinds of cheese.
Right. Well, the other one is for topping it.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
show you what we do in the restaurant here to help things move along. As we drain it, we actually pour the the egg off the top underneath to help it cook faster.
That's a tip I can use at home. So you just lift that up so all the runny stuff on top goes to the bottom, and that's going to cook faster and just kind of bring your whole breakfast meal together.
And then I'm going to take this Parmesan. Well, should we try to give it a flip or not? I'm a little scared of flipping it. This looks kind of soupy. So we can put it in here, though. I'm going to Parmesan.
So, and then once you kind of stick that in your homemade broiler here, that'll give it kind of a little crisp on top almost.
Yeah,
right?
I kind of did my own thing with this broiler. This is actually, it's just a regular pizza oven. I took the handle off the front, which comes right off there. It's just a screw.
Yeah.
Then I took the rack, I turned it around and put it in backwards.
And you got a broiler.
And you got an instant broiler at home. And I'm going to hope that will cook the top of this. I haven't tried this one yet to see if it works.
So that's going to come down, melt the cheese, give it a little crisp on top.
Yes.
Going to be fantastic, and it's just kind of a raspberry breakfast. So we got that Mediterranean frittata. You got the raspberry yogurt that you guys kind of did yourself with that, with the fresh raspberries in there. The unbuttered English muffin, and then the raspberry iced tea. And that's all going to come together on that Smarter Choices menu, just to be something a little bit more healthy for. And now we've been waiting. That egg white Mediterranean frittata is ready, and that we're going to put that, once again with that the raspberry yogurt, the unbuttered English muffin, and the raspberry iced tea. And this, it smells fantastic. You're going to have to try this just to see how good that actually is. And I can understand why, with the Mediterranean and all the different flavors you have, why someone might want to add that egg and hot sauce. Just a little kick to that, but still the flavor of those jalapenos are going to really make the rest of that come out, especially with that chicken. The chicken and hot sauce is going to be great together.
So it's ready to go. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is.
Perfectly done.
So, and that's off your Smarter Choices menu. So just one of many options people can have to eat a little bit healthier at the Egg and I. If I'm going to have that, which I am as soon as we get off air, I'm going to add some of that hot sauce. You can get that hot sauce, coffee mugs, and a lot of other great stuff right at the Egg and I at the store. So we're going to try that. Stephen, thank you so much for coming back in today.
Thanks for the invitation.
We'll be right back with more of The Restaurant Show in just a moment.